I guess the first question would be is how are you feeling and how is your recovery going right now?
Yeah, I feel good. Pretty much back to 100%, so my body feels good.
How disappointing was that for you, just the way your season was kind of bookended by two significant injuries?
Yeah, like it's frustrating. I would have liked to play a lot more hockey in that, so missing 33 games is a huge chunk of the season, and a huge goal for me next year is to stay healthy and play most of the games.
Is there something that you have to do in the off season or concentrate on to feel that ability to stay fully healthy, or is it just sort of a matter of how the games kind of unravel?
Yeah, it's like it's not really like I could have controlled anything, kind of two weird injuries. Like it wasn't like a thing where got pushed around. It was just like two awkward injuries, and it's frustrating. Like I'm the first guy that wishes I played all 82 this year, but be something I work on this summer and stay healthy and stay strong, and hopefully I can play a lot more hockey next year.
Are you able to be on the ice right now, or is it sort of you're working up towards that?
I'm kind of just working back into things right now. Obviously the season's over, so like take a little time here and just get healthy.
What do you feel in the games that you were able to play that maybe you proved to yourself?
Yeah, I mean, definitely an extremely positive year for me. Thought I had a really good season, and I think the fans are really excited about my game and where it's at. And personally, going into the summer, I'm frustrated with like the lack of playing time it was. That it was only 49 games, but it's a lot of positives from this year, and can take that into the summer.
Jack, you're obviously one of the younger guys on this team, but you have a real sense of maturity to you and understanding about where the team is at. Do you feel that coming into next year, there can't sort of be that repetition of we're a young team starting to learn or continuing to learn? Like, where does that mentality shift?
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. We want to be better in the standings. We want to be playing important hockey. So, I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to win. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to come out here and throw all these expectations around and stuff. So we got to have a good summer. Everyone's got to keep getting better, and it's important. Guys got to step up and have a big summer, and like I said, get better, get stronger, and then we got to come in next year and be rejuvenated and excited to go.
Thanks, Jack.
Being so young obviously is a big positive. So, but how would you like assess your first 3 years in the NHL? And here you are, still almost very, very young.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely crazy. Like I'm 3 years in already, and I turn 21 like 2 weeks from now. So yeah, it almost seems like it flies by. First 3 years, a lot of adversity, I'd say, a lot of losing. So I hope the next three are a lot more fun and more points, more winning, more exciting. So, but yeah, it's definitely flown by.
I can see you say about lose. So basically, you really hate to lose, don't you?
I mean, I'm not enjoying this. Like I said, it's really hard to win in this league, but I'd like for our team and myself to be playing important hockey here down the stretch. So, I mean, yeah, it's been frustrating, but at the end of the day, like the season's over. We just got to go back, regroup, and be extremely excited for next season.
Thank you, Jim. Next question from Mike Morreale, NHL.com.
Hey, Jack. Jack, I might have missed this, but are you actually on the ice? Are you skating again? You back on the ice?
I skated once, but it just wasn't where I wanted to be. So, I mean, it's just not worth it right now.
Yeah. Did Wallstrom ever reach out to you after that play?
Yeah, he did. He reached out to me.
Do you feel, Jack, this team has established its identity, or is that something still to be determined?
I don't know. I mean, we could battle about that. I mean, the team right now isn't going to be the team that we're going to win with or be successful. Got a lot of work to do, and guys got to get much better. But I think we're building something in terms of our pieces and our core pieces, and that's definitely something to build off of.
Everyone, all players always talk about working on the shot, skating, those things over the off season. But is there anything a player can do to to get over the health issue? Does it come down to being more committed in the off season, Jack, or is it just bad luck? Because quite honestly, that's been a major Achilles for this team the past few years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we didn't play with a full lineup pretty much all season, so I mean, I don't. It's hard to blame things on commitment or anything like that. I think most of it's just bad luck and bad timing, So it's not like we wouldn't want to be healthy, We want to have a full lineup and be ready to go. But it's a part of the game, and it's something you have to deal with. And every team in the league deals with injuries.
Is the rebuilding and learning mantra getting old to you?
It's frustrating, but at the same time, we still have a really young core, and we're learning. We're working towards being a better team, and the season's over. That's it. Put it behind us, and we'll look forward to next season, and try to be really competitive next year.
What do you like about Lindy Ruff?
I really like Lindy. We have a really good relationship, me and him. He's put me in a lot of positions to have a lot of success. He's a guy that drives us up the mountain, trying to, he's a really competitive guy. He's not happy with where we're at either. So, my personal opinion is, I really like Lindy, and I want him to be around next year. But we'll see what happens, and I really appreciate what Lindy's done for me the last 2 years.
And finally, Jack, I asked this to Miles as well. I'd imagine the players, can kind of feel the frustration of the Devils fans, missing out 4 straight, 9 of 10. I would imagine that's frustrating for you guys as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely frustrating, and it's not even like we're close, we're far away from the playoffs, but, that's sports, man. Like, teams go in and out of the playoffs. Good teams turn bad teams, and then bad teams turn into the good teams. It's just one big cycle, so I think the fans should be really positive with what we have here, and, they should be extremely excited for next year, because I know that, we're all going to have a good summer and be rejuvenated and, ready to have a big year next year.
Thanks, Jack. Have a good summer.
Thank you.
Question go to Neil McHale, Inside Hockey.
Hi, Jack. Is there a certain item or specific thing that you're looking to work on in particular this summer?
I mean, yeah, I got a few ideas in my head. I think I can take this season and be pretty positive towards how my game was. Because it was a big step for me, really. Thought I established my game and established myself. So I think it's more about continuing to build on what I've done this year, and keeping the train moving. I like where my game's at, and I just got to keep getting better.
A historic year for the NHL in terms of the amount of goals being scored, and that goes right into your wheelhouse and your things there. I mean, are you seeing this as kind of the new age of the NHL, where we have some of these really high scoring goal scoring games?
I don't know. I don't know if you can call that a new era, but there's a lot of highly skilled, highly talented players across the league. There's so many guys that put up huge numbers this year. I think there was like 8 or 9 100-point guys. Obviously Matthews scored 60, so the scoring just shows how good the players are around the league, and it definitely excites me, because I believe I can be one of those guys one of these years.
And did you feel like this year, with certain restrictions kind of wavering, going a little bit down, that you felt this was like a more normal year for you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I was injured for a big chunk of the season, but I obviously produced and had a really good year personally. So I think, like I said, it's something to build off of, but I hope there's a lot more better years than just this.
Thanks, Jack. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Neil. Next question go to Dan Rice, Hawks and Pittsburgh.
Thanks. They all kind of stole my thunder, but I guess I'll just ask you this. I'm assuming that Team USA for the Worlds is off the table for you this summer.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out. But my main focus is to get healthy, be ready to go for next year, and I want to have a great summer. I got a lot of things I want to work on, so My main focus is with the Devils.
And the other night, Lindy mentioned that he gave you a laundry list of things to work on last summer. Was very happy with the way that you took them to heart and worked on them. Is that a conversation that you've had with him going into this summer yet, or is that to come?
No, we talked. We talked today. I got a lot of respect for Lindy. He knows how to push me. He knows how to push my buttons. Like I said, we have a really good relationship, and I'm a huge Lindy Ruff fan. We talked, and we both expect that there's another level I can get to, and that's my goal. I'm a really competitive person, and I'm hungry. I'm not really satisfied with what I did this year, and I think there's a lot more left for me out there.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Dan. Anything further for Jack? Thank you, Jack.
Good. All right, guys.